Right. Connect streaming software to go live. Okay. There we go. On.
Are we live?
I think we might be.
Oh well, there we go. We're
Oh,
here
there we go.
again.
Look, here we are again. No idea what we're doing, but we'll muddle through. Let me just put
Well, thanks
hello
for joining
to
us.
anyone that joins.
It's Friday. It's Brit Pops React. It's Friday Live. We're in a bit of holiday mode, so
Yes.
our brains have started to switch off. We've finished work for the week. We're both going on vacation next week, so
Yeah.
we need to
On
chill
our holly
out.
bobs, aren't we? So we've sort of we're
Hey, Helen.
holiday. Helen. Hey guys. Hi, Helen. Yeah, so we're sort of on holiday mode. So we've got no idea what we're doing here today. But we thought we'd give it another go. This streaming thing, so we get more confident with doing it. And while we're away for our holidays, we're sort of try and work on some content that we're going to do. And I got somebody
While we're
reversing
away?
down the drive. Yeah.
I'm not doing nothing when I'm away. I'm on holiday, mate.
Well, you know.
Mate, we've scheduled stuff to go out next week, and so apologies on comments next week. Okay.
Oh yeah.
There might not be so much, response from us on comments because I look terribly yellow again. The lighting in here is just so bad.
Yeah. Funny you should mention that. Where have I got that? I've got.
I look like
I've
I've got a
little
liver
notepad down here.
problem.
So in
Hi,
one of our
Mark.
reactions, hi Mark, in one of our reactions, it was the Kevin Hart reaction. There was a comment in there from Foul Media, it's saying asking if BP1 had been trying out any new skin products because you had a healthy glow that day.
Mate,
So it
seriously,
made me
it's
chuckle.
awful. Honestly, I've got warm white bulbs. No, is it warm
Yep.
white? Yeah, warm white, which basically are yellow.
Rightio.
Reflecting off
Oh, Mark's in.
blind, it's just I just look awful, but hey ho, who cares? We're not if you saw behind the screen here, we are not a very production wise is not great. All right, what were we going to talk about? There's a couple of things we could talk about. We always like to do song of the week, don't we? So we
Ender's in.
ends in. Hey, the Welsh flag is flying.
Yeah,
She's in.
from the diff. She's in from the diff.
So for me, I mean,
Yep.
we're talking about a little, song of the fortnight.
Okay.
For me, I don't know what people's song of the fortnight was out there or how much you've watched.
Yep, chuck them in your comments.
Of
Song
us.
of the fortnight or video of the fortnight.
Morissette for me, mate. I think never enough. I mean, we saw Lauren Allred do it, but
Yep.
she just stepped it up for me, Morissette, and it was brilliant. So she's definitely my song of the fortnight, without a doubt.
Yeah, I mean, because as you said, we did the Lauren Allred one, which was her rendition on the Britain's Got Talent.
Yes.
And we were pretty blown away with that. And then we did the Morissette one, and as people said, to be sort of sat down in that little tiny studio and to sort of take it up another level was impressive. So that was mine as well. I also had a sneaky sort of second backup one, which was One OK Rock. I like those guys. They always sort of impress me with their songs and their sort of style of rocky beats. So I think we're in agreement that Morissette was the our song of the fortnight. What did you guys think out of there? So we got Mark, who is in the Philippines. I said Mabuhay, Kamusta to Mark down there, so I'm sure his will be Morissette. Yeah, we got
absolutely, yeah.
Gary Leishman.
Hey, Gary.
Afternoon.
Thanks for
Hi,
joining
Gary.
us.
So yeah, I think Mark Fernandez also agreed on Morissette's video. EnderOllie also agreed
Yeah,
as
it
well
was
with
good,
Morissette. So I got a couple of bits and pieces. So for you out there, I don't know how it got on in the diff, but in the UK we reached a significant milestone, didn't we? We had the hottest day ever on records.
We did. It was boiling.
It was mental. So it said The first time on record, temperatures in the UK have exceeded 40 degrees C. I did see that Lynn Soeth put in her comments that it had reached 103 degrees from where she is, which I think relates to about 42 degrees. I know it gets quite hot down in Mabuhay country in the Philippines. So we had the first ever red extreme heat warning in the UK. And they even the London Guards, the guards in the bearskins, the red outfits, they were relieved of duties at midday, that's never heard of.
No.
They brought them in.
I saw they were getting fed with water bottles, weren't they?
Water bottles,
because they're not allowed to move, which is
not
bit
allowed
daft,
to move
isn't it?
at all.
I mean, come on.
I mean, in that heat, it is a bit ridiculous. And also you got the Coldstream Guards. They're the ones that are sat on the horses. They were out there as well, and the horses were getting sponged down. That was too hot, ridiculous, really, for
too much
for that.
All right.
What else have I got? I've got here. I don't know if you saw this one. This one made me chuckle. Not just for. It says that Quidditch is changing its name to distance itself from the J.K. Rowling fiasco. But I didn't realise that there is an official Quidditch league,
Really?
So, and and they've got the broomsticks and everything.
But that's where it would have come from, though.
Yeah,
surely J.K. Rowling made that up, no?
I know.
How can you distance yourself from something that's where it was born?
I know.
Oh.
What's HR got? Angelina live in concert. Yes, we are doing some reactions to her live in concert ones.
Yeah,
What did you find in the news this week?
Why ask me that when I've not prepared news sort of?
Okay,
feeds?
I thought you. Well, not in the news. I mean, you found out. You
I
picked out
a
some
couple
bits
of things.
pieces.
Yeah, well, I noticed that Taylor's more music side. Taylor
Radio.
Swift came on stage this week, where she hasn't been on stage for quite a long time, and she supported or came on with Haim, Haim, probably saying that wrong.
Haim, yeah.
Saw them come on at Glastonbury actually.
That's right.
When I was flicking through Glastonbury, I thought, oh, these look interesting. Again, a bit like The Warning, 3 young girls just smashing out some great tunes. So that was interesting that Taylor came on to support them, and we haven't reacted to anything from Haim yet. So I think it's something that we definitely need to do when we're back from our Bobs.
I think they're a 3-piece girl band. I'm not sure if they're sisters. I think they're sisters, Haim sisters.
Yes, they are. They're 3 sisters. Trio of sisters.
More sisters.
What else was I going to say? I was going to say about albums that have dropped this week as well. There's a couple out there from name. So Billie Eilish surprised a lot of her fans. I think it was yesterday. It might have been at the beginning of the week with an EP called Guitar Songs, which is some of her existing songs that she's recently released, and a couple of new ones as well. I watched her at Glastonbury because she headlined on the Friday night. She was brilliant, mate. Honestly, she was really, really good. And because I was never sure with Billie, because we always sort of say, oh, she's a bit depressive when she sings, but actually she owned that. And she wasn't at all. It was really good. And the other one is Jack White. Remember him? The old
Jack White, from the White Stripes.
The White Stripes, the old Seven Nation Army. Again, I caught a bit of him on at Glastonbury, and I noticed that his sister, who was the drummer, was not drumming for him at Glastonbury. So I have no idea what's happened there, or whether they just were together for that early album or whatever.
Well, no, I think so. He's no more of a soloist now, because when they first came out, they said that they were married, didn't they? There was all that. Apparently, they were supposed to be husband and wife when they first came out as White Stripes.
Really? Were they not brother and sister? Yeah.
They are brother and sister, but they claimed that they were married to start off with. For some reason, bizarre reason. But yeah, he's sort of known as quite a solo guitarist impresario now.
Well, he's got a new album out. It's called Entering Heaven Alive. Looking at we get some initial feedback scores here from albumoftheyear.org, and that's not got a great rating, 64 on the old out of 100 for for fans. Critic score 72. Billie Eilish 84 from fans, 80 critic score, so that's quite good. So there's a couple of things that have happened.
I noted when I was looking down for some things to react to for the coming weeks, I noticed that Ozzy Osbourne's got a new album out.
Sorry.
And
So I'm just dragging things. No, we haven't frozen. I'm
Yeah.
just dragging things along screen, and now I've mucked it all up. So hey ho.
Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne's got a new album coming out, and there's a couple of songs
Really?
that have released, and he's got some big names on the album. I think he's got Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, who at the moment we know has been doing some touring with
Depp.
Johnny Depp. I think Taylor Hawkins makes an appearance on the album, so he's got some big names on this album. Tommy Iommi. So I thought, we'd pick a couple of his songs to do some reactions to in the coming weeks. What else did I see? I saw that Brad Pitt attended the Berlin premiere of his new movie, Bullet Train, in a skirt. I know it was hot, but
Really?
not once did I think about going out in a skirt.
Okay. Well, there's stuff that you can do for diversity and inclusion, but you don't necessarily have to change yourself just to show support. We all support, diversity and inclusion, but not maybe. Well, if you want to go out in a skirt, you do whatever you want these days, mate.
It
don't
I'm
matter,
sure
does it?
you'll be rocking one of them on your Ollie Bobs, won't you? So I have said that I'm looking to do a tour of Wales on my holiday next week. So I'll be up around there, going up through
that way, ain't you?
Probably going to do sort of up through Cardiff, along the coastline, up to Pembrokeshire. Got some memories from back in the day, so I'm going to see if the memories still relate to what I thought it looked like, and then probably come up round the sort of centre of Wales and back down through in the old camper van for a bit of a laugh.
Be alright, won't it?
What else did I see in here? I saw in the news headline was footballer hit by a fish from a rival fan. So there's a lot of things to take from that. I mean, the video, he was just slightly grazed by this fish, but
Right.
that was premeditated. The guy had to go to the football match, buy a fish on the way there. He was an Argentinian. So you've had to take the fish to the football match, get it through the security in the first place, and then...
Well, you wouldn't want to be sat next to him, would you? He's stinking.
Where does that
fish.
even come from? I'm going to take a fish and I'm going to throw it at one of the players. Awful. But the video, I mean, it slightly grazed him, so I think he was overplaying it. He went down like a sack of spuds, as they normally do. We've got...
there's all sorts of weird news this week. I mean, I did see something else of a woman outside Waitrose. Have you heard about that one?
No.
Yeah, well, but I'm not even sure we can talk about that one on the channel.
All right, we'll have to leave that one then.
Doing things outside Waitrose in public.
No, didn't hear that one, mate.
No. Very odd indeed. What else are we going to talk about today?
French and Saunders made the fish slaps. Yes, French and Saunders fish slap. I remember that.
Yeah, fish slapping. Yeah.
Of Jennifer James is in the house.
You might have watched the video that we released about things you don't do in America, because quite a lot of people commented on the fact that I forgot to edit out that I had a dog problem.
What you mean, losing your shit, as EnderOllie put it, I believe.
That's it. Yeah. Losing the will. I mean, to be honest, when we record, it happens quite a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Normally, my dog will go crazy because the door, and she's only got to hear a noise, and it is quite funny. And then, but I think it had happened like 3 or 4 times already in that recording session, and I was just like, that in dog. But normally we edit them out. But when we do a recording session, sometimes we can like record 5 on the trot, and then it's a bit of a problem. I don't so I say, did I have to edit that one? How much editing did I do? And then sometimes it just goes a bit funny. Whilst you're chatting away in the background, do ask us questions, by the way. If there's anything you want to let us know, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Just let us know and we'll answer them. We're still here for another 15-20 minutes, hopefully.
Yeah, we're going to try and work on a bit of a format for these. At the moment, we're just sort of drivelling. We're getting used to going live streaming, which is this is only the second time we've done it. We're trying to find some sort of something that we can do. Maybe on one of them, we will try and do a small reaction to something that we know we'll get through copyright. So that should be something we'll try a bit more of. Um, yeah, I'm not quite sure where we're going with these. Have a bit of a fun quiz going on, something like that. It's just nice to see that people are actually actually joining in. So we don't want to bore you too much when we don't know what we're doing. But if people do join, then we will.
It's a community thing, isn't it? More than anything, it's like we had our Friday show, which was fine, but sometimes it's the engagement that's worth more. We don't. But the only time we can really engage is on our Patreon, where we do a lot of engagement with people. But on the Friday, our normal subscribers and stuff, we don't get to engage too much other than just sort of comments and stuff. So, if anyone wants to pop on here and have a chat, then great. So
yeah, that is a point. I was thinking about that. So EnderOllie asked, are we planning to do anything when we get to 50,000 subscribers? We're not sure. I mean, that would be a good one to try and do a live stream of something or other to reaction, but the problem is we're not quite sure how much we can get away with these live streams. If we did something that was copyrighted, would the live stream get shut down? We're not sure. I've noticed that some other people do a sort of live stream to something they've already reacted to themselves, so I'm not quite sure. We need to investigate more. If anybody's got some tips and tricks on anybody else that they watch doing live streams and what they can get away with, we'd be more than happy to hear from you.
50k, mate. I mean, that even gonna, I don't know. I didn't expect to be where we are today with what we've got, which is lovely that we have, and it's nice to have the support and people's comments. And we just enjoy doing the channel, don't we? We enjoy. I think the most important
discovering
thing
the music
is discovering music, and people that come with us, because we get. I mean, if we put an Ali Bartar, video out, we might get 10,000 views, lots of likes, but we know they only watch Ali, and that's it. They don't watch anything else. So it's nice to actually have, a lot of the subscribers that actually do watch other things we do. I don't expect everybody to sit down and watch us every single day, although there are people out there that do it, and amazing to you guys for doing that and coming on our full journey. In fact, you're on the same journey as we are, doing that. But even if you just watch us a couple of times a week or whatever, it's nice to just have that engagement with people, isn't it, really? Coming on our journey and exploring different music. So
I think that is one of the great things, and I think I read a comment from, I was doing some comments today. So today we've got our Rio Brothers. Again, shout out to you guys in the Philippines for another great band that we enjoy. And I think it was Elaine said, I met these guys from our channel. She now subscribes to them, watches everything. And that's great to hear because, we discovered them, we put them out there, other people find them, and then, come back and say, we found them through you. So, I mean, that is one of the great things that we enjoy doing, is just finding new artists that we never heard of, and then we sort of diversified a bit, done a bit of comedy, a bit of sport, and some people don't enjoy that. That's fair enough. I mean, the reason why we're sort of getting into this live stream thing is we were doing the our Friday shows, which were good fun. They were something a bit slightly out there, but we'd put a bit of effort into it, and then you'd find that you didn't get many views on it, or people didn't like that kind of thing. So we're just trying to judge what people do want us to do on these live streams, getting your ideas on air, what we can do. We're trying to add some fun sections to it as we get more comfortable with the layout of what we can and can't get away with on these live streams. I mean, I see Still Racers just asked if we're going to do future live streams at a scheduled time. I mean, hopefully that would be, try and do a Friday
probably till
live roundup.
Probably, yeah. I mean, we'll probably go live on every other Friday at this sort of time until end of summer, and then in the winter we might have to juggle our hours,
schedules
slightly
around.
Different. But yeah, I think so. I think be quite good to do that, wouldn't it? Still, because it's like this is it. Just hit your questions. Come on, have a chat. Shout out, we'll have a chat. You can come along with us, have a cup of tea. Although I've got water today because it's still warm again.
It's overcast, muggy, hot. So we've got a serious question here, mate. Hardtack and beans.
Come on then.
So, should a boy let himself be kissed on the first date?
Right.
I mean, so many girls nowadays think that you are sort of that boy if you do. So, I mean, the fact of going on a first date is, I can't remember that far back.
Should a boy let himself be kissed on the first date? Well, why not?
What, you that kind of boy? Play hard to get, mate, at least. I mean, if you give it all up in one go, they might not come back for a second date. Yeah, yeah, you're one of them. You'd have just gone first date straight in there, wouldn't you?
No.
So where is M.A. Sperry from? And who is M.A. Sperry? Yeah.
Here for the accent. I don't think we got... everyone says this about us Brits and stuff, with the accents and stuff, but I don't really think we got too much of an accent, to be perfectly honest. But I suppose anyone would say that, I suppose, wherever they're from.
M.A. Sperry's Canadian.
All right.
Hardtack and Beans is taking notes on our first dates, do's and don'ts. I wouldn't take notes from us two. Been a long time that
been a while.
It's been a while since I've been in the first date game.
There's a program called First Dates in the Britain.
Yes.
If look up a program called First Dates. It's quite funny. It's a restaurant, and two people come in completely blind to meet each other, and it's quite fun. You get some dating tips there. For sure. It
is, yeah. First dates. Interesting. The First Dates restaurant. What not to do. And they did that abroad as well, didn't they? First Dates in Italy, I believe they did. The First Dates Hotel spin-off.
Right. That was good. That was.
Jennifer James. Jennifer James's husband is British. She's American. So how have our Americanisms been on our spin-offs, Jennifer? With getting to know the US a bit better. We've been having fun with that. I think we did quite okay with the US states in the end. We muddled through that one. The do's and don'ts of visited in America. Squeezy cheese we found out about, didn't we? So we're
all having the squeezy cheese, mate.
Gary Leichman, you got southeast accents. Have we? Yeah, I guess we have. Right, my lover, born early.
Yeah, right.
I'm from Devon. I'm Devon, innit?
We're sort of a southwest or southeast, isn't it, at the bottom? Not south central, which is where I'm ultimately from.
That's a bit more geezer, isn't it? Southeast is a bit more geezer. South central, sorry. Joey Farr, good morning from New York City. Now, Joey Farr, I do not recognise. I don't recognise that name. So, good morning to you in New York City.
Yeah. It's Friday. Happy Friday. We're almost halfway through.
Jennifer James is her husband's from Leeds. Want to be together? That's Leeds, isn't it?
Leeds, up in Leeds, yes. I quite like Leeds. They got a pretty good football team up in Leeds.
Right.
Yeah, it's all right, Leeds.
Rio Brothers, Mark Fernandez. Mark Fernandez here on July 22nd. Yeah, they are. Rio Brothers are touring the US at the moment, so hopefully we'll get some concert footage from those guys.
Yeah, I did have a look when we did the reaction.
I'm sweating.
We had a look, and I couldn't see anything online at the time.
No.
Not even fan coverage, so yeah, it was a bit of an odd one.
But I was surprised by BP2 and his knowledge of the States. Thank you very much. Yeah, I had a system. I worked from the left down, and then it was like all the news. Yeah.
Well, so I was surprised, to be fair.
I had a bit of a system on that one. But yeah, we got some other ones coming up, haven't we? Some interesting ones, some words used in the south of the US. That one we've recorded. That's coming out soon. We've got some other fun ideas for the US. We'll probably pop up into Canada as well.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just dicking about.
You mucking about there?
I'm in the background, yeah, sorry. No, I was going to give everyone a little bit of a sneak peek about what we got coming out next. I mean, they've come here, they're live. What we got coming out for you? We've got a bit of Phil Collins.
Hello, Nice Lynn Pelep. Where's Nice Lynn Pelep from? Gary Leachman.
With Vanny Vabiola. We've got a bit of Vanny coming out next week. We got a bit of... we did Michael Jordan, didn't we? And everyone said you got to check out Larry Bird. So we got a bit of Larry
Bird mixtape. Yeah, a bit of sport.
Avi Kaplan was released on our Patreon last week. So he now comes out live this week in real time. What else have we got? Oh, a bit of Bandmaid as well coming out at the end of next
Bandmaid,
week.
we haven't been there for a while.
Totally different from them. Yeah, we got some bits and pieces in between. So.
And for all you hardcore PTX fans, don't worry, we're going back there again soon. We realise that we haven't been PTXing for a while. No. So on our next recording session, we'll get some PTX back.
PTX, Nightwish for sure. We want to go back to look at some of the live stuff. And Amira. So I was just going to say about Amira on Wednesday is our last spotlight. And we've gone back to the very first Amira that we did. And monitor, we throw it up on, you'll see it on screen. So we made £40, okay? Or £37 from that video. So we've just rounded it up to £40.
Ham, back and beans.
And we're giving that £40 to Amira's charity that she.
We promised we would. Yep.
So we've done that
for the playgrounds.
Yeah, for the playgrounds and underprivileged children. So that was a nice thing to do, especially when you sort of we try to support the artists in a way of helping them get out there. Some people don't see it like that. I don't know. We sort of, especially when we see someone, we think, oh, they're pretty great, aren't they? Like Angelina, Ramirez, and stuff like that. And we just sort of try to support them in that way. But if we can, like we did with Amira, I'd like to do it with some of the other artists actually. If we make any money on one of them, because not all of them get monetized.
Yeah.
It's easier when they're younger for some reason. They don't seem to have so much monetization.
Not signed up.
They're not signed to a label at that point. Yeah,
a label. Yeah.
So that helps. So the more views you get on that, the more you can make on a video like that. So at least give something back. Give something back. Well, how long we've got? We haven't got a lot of time, to be honest. We've got probably 10 minutes.
Yep. So pop any last burning questions in there. So I'm glad that we helped you out on that one, hardtack and beans. So when you go on your next first date, be prepared for any dating questions you need from us too. EnderOllie, I thought you'd be pleased about the PTX stuff. We got some good ones. Hit that like button. I like it owes you money. Thank you very much. Yeah, but it's great, isn't it? It's we get some brilliant comments. It's hard to keep up with the comments these days. I do keep popping back in there, but some days I just so don't be upset if we don't reply to everything. That in our hearts we're in there checking out stuff. I went on today, did about 3 days worth of comments saying hello to everybody. And what else do we want?
I'll try not to pause on guitar solos. I mean, we for some reason, right? We bought out. I don't know if you remember. You've been with us for a while. We bought out the Eagles one, didn't we? Hotel California
one. Yeah.
We put it up. No one watched it. Right? Literally, the bar was like flat for about 2 months, and then all of a sudden, somebody started watching it somewhere, and then it got. And at the moment, it's literally like that on our screen. Right? Everybody seems to be watching it, whether it's like high on the Google or something, I don't know, but we get comments about
kicked it off.
And dumbass here paused it on a guitar solo, which I didn't realise at the time. However, every other comment is, why'd you pause it on a guitar solo? I'm like, I know, all right, I'm sorry. So I do pause sometimes at random moments, but we try and pause roughly after a minute and a half.
Yeah,
I know. Rewind. I know. You've tried to help me with rewind.
You know what it's like trying to teach your gran how to use, how to text. That's what I've got. That's what I'm working with here, EnderOllie. It's that bad.
I forget. I'm like a goldfish. Like we're sitting there and go, remember to rewind. Yeah, rewind. Yeah, rewind. Yeah. Pause it, and I just carry on. And then at the end of it, you'll go, you didn't rewind. I'll be like, oh yeah.
The problem is, okay, we really do. We just dive into these reactions. I get a little bit of info beforehand. He doesn't know anything about what I'm going to say, and we just start it. And as you say, sometimes the dog gets in there. Well done. And all the things that we sort of think we're going to say during a reaction, we forget, and then at the end of it we go, oh, we didn't say that, or we didn't do this. It just goes out of your mind because it all runs so quickly, doesn't it? And then we have to remember to sort of think of something interesting to say during the reaction. It sounds sort of semi-sensible.
It's the reaction. Yeah. The reaction. I mean, it's like we do the reaction, we close it, and then like 10 minutes later, I go, oh, do you know what? That really sounded like so and so. But you can't go back and I'm not going to go back and put it in because the reaction is. It's
what it's done. Yeah, I think Hardtack and Beans has got a problem with his monitor screens because he said, "Are we better looking in person?" Because on YouTube, I mean, maybe you got that funny
in person.
He's obviously got a screen filter on that makes us look better.
Mate, I am yellow. See? And it's still yellow even when I get this close.
Oh, dear me.
So, oh no, well, I was a moment there where I wasn't yellow. There you go.
What's going on here? I uploaded Angelina Jordan concert from July the 10th. Yes, we do. You may have missed that. We said we will do some of the Angelina in concerts.
Well, I think I think Joey's saying that he's done it on his channel.
He's uploaded them so that we can react to them, I believe.
Joey, you flew back to New York with Angelina and her family.
All right, Joey, we might have to have a chat here. Make a freight train take a dirt road.
Fair play. That you will have a lot of interesting things to do, to say then. So that's great. I mean, imagine that. That must have been a pretty impressive experience to sort of say, "Oh, there's Angelina up there," you know. Because again, she's so young, but she's getting that global popularity as the years go on.
Take off.
Yeah, especially now she's been signed to a record label. You know, in the last couple of actual
movie soundtracks
released songs through a record label have been pretty impressive. So cool. All right, Joey, we'll go and check you out. I think after
we will do.
We're on our Holly Bobs, so we might not put too much. Don't expect too much from us next week in the way of engagement, because it's our chance to switch off. And I don't know if you're out there, but I did say, remember ages ago I said I was going to Guernsey, so I am going to Guernsey. I will be there.
Oh yeah, we did the old Guernsey tourist information video, didn't we? We got 10 likes on that.
We got 10 likes on that, and I'll be there. I'll be popping in to say hello next week.
Budgie Smugglers on. Oh yes.
Well,
we have. You watch Guernsey just empty.
I think we have me and BPT have very different fashion senses to, what was that film with old Ray Winston when he was laid out like that, and he had like his yellow budgie smugglers, and that was it. That's you. I can't remember what that film was called. What was it called? Ray Winston.
Ray Winston.
Yeah, it's an 80s film, wasn't it? Was it a 90s film? Damn it!
Cheers, Hardtack. Thanks for popping in. Walking on the beaches.
Walking on the beaches, looking at the peaches. That was the soundtrack. No?
Okay. England?
I'm going to have to look it up now.
England?
We haven't got long. Literally, we've got 4 minutes left on our little counter. So I'll look it up. You entertain.
Okay, song and dance time. Well, anyway. The most important thing is we've got 104 views today. We've had lots of people come in and chat, which is lovely. As I say, at the moment, we're just waffling. We're getting the idea of how
Beast.
Sexy Beast?
I'm not calling you a Sexy Beast. That was the name of the film.
Okay.
Sexy Beast.
All right. Okay, for all you film buffs out there, go and check out what he's talking about. That one passed me by. I'd say we'll work on this live streaming thing. We'll try and get a bit of a format going, bit of fun, bit of games, and try and do.
I don't know what you're getting all this out for. I mean, you're making out that it's going to be like bloody It's a Knockout or something.
No, not quite that much.
We've got next week where we're out. Then we haven't got many days left to come up with something to make this any more interesting than it has been this week for the following Friday. But you never
Cheers
know.
From Minnesota Vikings. Go Vikings. That's from Sonia Russell. Gary Lee, that's the one. Oh, Gary knew it as well. I didn't know that one, mate.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Sexy Beast.
Sexy Beast.
Yeah.
Missed that one.
Yeah, it's a good one. All good.
Right. Covered Dance Monkey by Sunan Kandang Cover.
Yes.
I'll write that down.
And I think I know your
Sunan
picture,
Kendang.
profile picture. Saranto.
Saratno SJM.
Yes.
Okay.
I know you said that a lot on quite a few of our... So, yes.
We did the Leo Morach... We did Leo Frog's version of Dance Monkey. That was a good one. I see Leo's done a new song which I've written down. We haven't been back to Leo for a while. He's done a good one, so we'll probably do a new Leo one. But I've noted that one down. I will put that on our list. So thank you very much. Oh, hi Janelle.
Janelle's in. Hello.
Hi. We're just about to leave, Janelle, but thanks for popping in. Thanks for the birthday wishes. If you all
Australia.
missed it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You must be like 1 o'clock in the morning or something. No?
After clock.
Must be late. Oh, early?
Must
late?
be very early, isn't it? 8 hours ahead?
Is it? Oh, I don't know. No, it's more than that.
No, more than that. What time is it in Perth?
What time is it, Janelle? Tell us. We've got 1 minute and 49 seconds left. To tell.
Thanks for everybody that gave me the birthday wishes. Mostly, I think we just put that out on our Patreon channel. Didn't bore everybody on the main channel with that this year.
Well, you didn't even tell me, to be fair. You didn't even...
Well,
you know...
I thought you'd have known.
No. I don't do...
Yes!
Diaries.
Actually... Just before we go, it is the Ladies Euro football finals. Yes. I believe who they playing next?
Germany, I think, is it? Is it Germany in the semis? They beat Spain, didn't they, in extra time?
Beat Spain in extra time, yeah. 8-0, they won one game. Brilliant.
They stuffed... Was it Norway?
9:05 p.m. Is that all? I thought it was later than that.
Oh, okay. That's about a cup of tea and a biscuit time for me.
Cheers, Janelle.
Biscuit time. Oh, cool. That's all right. That's not too bad. I was worried that you were sat there at 1 o'clock in the morning going,
what are these?
Anyway, we've got less than a minute to go, so I would just like to thank all of you for popping in and saying hello.
What are you doing wearing a denim shirt in this weather?
I don't know.
It's
boiling. We've got time to talk about my fashion sense right now. We've got like 10 seconds to go. Right. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you come and join us next time. We've got reactions coming out next week. Until then, I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for all joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Sonia.
For listening to our dribble.
Bye, Saranto. Bye, EnderOllie. Bye, everybody. Thanks, Still Racer.
Still Racer.
See you later, Jennifer.
Cheers, Jennifer James.
It's a goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me. Later.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, man. Thank you very much. Cheers from Brazil.